So, since we're out here breaking tie rods, is your Jeep identifying as a Bronco today?
Oh, geez, yeah.
What's up, Lite Nation?
What's going on, guys?
We are in Grand Junction, Colorado. Why? Because we are at Rock Junction, which is an off-roading event. As you can see, we are lined up. We are ready to hit a trail. Today, we are doing the trail known as Gateway to Glade Park, except we're technically gonna go Glade Park to Gateway. We're doing it in reverse.
Yeah, and I've been looking it up. I've been looking online, and they have a video from last year, I believe, but there's nothing online. There's nothing on Onyx or anything. As far as I know, I was looking all over the mesa and I couldn't find it. So
yeah,
today we're going to actually map it out. We're gonna track it, and that way we can actually submit it to Onyx. So I've got it here ready. We're not gonna do it till we get there, but we go to some ranger station first.
Well, there's just a gate that you have to go through.
Yeah.
We'll show you it all. There's a little information of it online, but next to nothing almost. So we're gonna try to get as much information and put it in this video for you guys.
Yeah, and what they just told us was that it's super long and beautiful and scenic, nothing too hard.
Yeah.
Couple tricky spots, but it could take anywhere from 6 to 10 hours. We have a pretty big group.
We have a really big group, so I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be on the slightly higher end of that.
Let's hope not 10, because I don't think we have fuel for 10 hours.
We are in the Demon Child, so a massive supercharged V8 is not probably the greatest option for this trail, but
we'll find out. Hopefully somebody else has extra fuel. I have 6 gallons of extra fuel, but we'll see. So where's the gas station? Because we need to fill up already. It's like an hour. That was like
that was long.
That was like an hour at least.
No, it was not.
All the way up the mesa.
So all of that so far was actually just getting up to the trailhead. So we actually have to drive up the entire mesa, which in and of itself is a beautiful drive, but it's all paved road. Very easy. Now we're all just airing down. We'll start the trail.
So it looks like Onyx has a ton of trails up here.
So many.
So many. So all the green ones again don't really have info, but all these blue ones do. And we are on this blue one. And it's called Dolores Triangle, and that's what we're going to be taking some of. But they didn't really tell me what we are taking. I have no idea. So we're going to track this, and then we'll actually label it what it needs to be labeled.
Because I don't think the trail we're actually going to be on really got any information on Onyx.
No.
It's probably one of those green routes.
Yeah, or it could be some of the blue, some of the green, and like merge through. But if you look, it has just a ton of stuff you can come and explore. That's what's really neat. And also the guys here just told us that you can actually take top of the world in Moab. You can go do top of the world in Moab, come down, and then instead of people taking the highway home, they'll take Dolores Triangle because it's just so much prettier. So you can make like a whole 2-day trip out of it or something.
Get to top of the world from Dolores Triangle.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah. So I mean, if I zoom out a little bit more, look how much is there. These are all
all trails.
I don't have any service here, and I didn't download the area, which is my bad. So that's one thing you need to do. When you're going out to an area, you want to download the map for that area so you don't need service before you get out here.
But in our defense, we didn't know what area we were going to for this trail to know what area to download ahead of time.
That's true. There was...
So, and in our defense, we had no idea. But it doesn't matter. We don't need the service to be able to track what we're doing today. So we'll at least have the route and know exactly where we went and how we got there. So far, 1010 can let you know that this trail, if nothing else, it's been very easy, but it has also been very, very beautiful. I mean, the views from just even the paved road getting up to the trail, but so far the trail itself has been absolutely gorgeous as well. And I feel like every time you turn a corner, you have a different kind of amazing view to really look at. So we are taking a little bonus route just off the main course because it's a little more fun. Has a couple little obstacles. using the term obstacles lightly because Kevin and I are a little more biased in what we consider difficult obstacles, but it's definitely not just kind of a graded dirt fire road. So you've got this little ledgy guy right here, but also this bypass up around the right for anyone who wants to stick to the no obstacle route, but those who want to spice things up a little bit, we've got this. Those pinstripes will buff out, don't worry. Shout out to Dan from Next Venture Motorsports and his beautiful, beautiful wife who is driving their Gladiator today.
Oh yeah, we're rooftop tenting and overlanding today.
Killed it. One shot. So we think maybe he might have broken that front hub or something on the driver front side because that wheel does not really want to do anything. Farther. Wes, yo. What is this monstrosity?
It's my Liberty that's not running right now.
That's totally my fault. I stopped him. I shouldn't have stopped him.
No, it's got this EVAP thing.
Good.
But yeah, it's solid axle swapped. It's different.
Solid axle swap, Deep Liberty. He only has rear lockers, he doesn't have front lockers, which makes this a little more complicated. There you go. Perfect. Just gotta use a little oomph.
Okay, so the main trail, we just veered off to do that obstacle. We're kind of cutting across where it's green right here. The main trail does come back and double back, and that's still on X. I don't know what the actual trail name is yet, but if you continue forward and head left, that's the upper up here. That's going to be the upper route of what they're doing, but what we're doing, right, but what we're actually doing is we're coming across here, and where this blue trail keeps going this way, we're actually dropping down the canyon through these switchbacks down to the river, and we're going to be running all the way up the river. That's where it'll veer off from the trail that we're on now, and we'll send that into Onyx and we'll label it. I think you said it was Granite Creek was the name of the creek, or Granite River. I'll look it up and see. So you know what'd be really cool is that thing we just put on the Bronco Raptor?
You mean the Sunrider?
Yeah, the Sunrider. So like right now for your filming and for this beautiful like overcast day would be amazing to just
Pop it open.
But no, we have the stupid hard tops. I guess we could pull them off and put it in the back, but then we'd probably get the paint.
We have
all
no
scratched.
space in the back.
That's true. Or
so
we could leave them at the hotel, and then when it rains this afternoon,
we get dumped on.
we would get dumped on it.
Or and hear me out.
Okay.
We just install a Sunrider on the Demon Child also.
I mean, that would probably make
Great,
more sense.
it's a plan.
Do it.
And if you look out that way, you can actually see Moab. All that beauty right there.
Officially deviated from the main trail that we've been following, the blue one, which comes up to here, down that way, as you can see comes around and continues this way. We are breaking off and heading down the canyon all the way down, so you can see here's a 6,000 foot mark, 5,000 foot mark, and we're coming all the way down along this river, and then we're going to follow that all the way up. It's on here, but it's definitely not a like named trail on here.
Not any information on it really on X, so that's what we're gonna do, because this is pretty cool. The Shelf Road is honestly pretty awesome. I'm getting some Black Bear Pass / Imogene vibes right now. Do what? What'd you say?
Nothing.
Kevin, what did you say?
I was just flipping the script on that TikTok or Instagram video you did.
About pretending I was gonna hit you with a car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna actually do it right next to you on the cliff.
Oh, I was on the cliff. So far, there really isn't a lot of difficulty to this trail, but just like any trail that has a lot of shelf roads, you have to pay attention really well. Otherwise, this is definitely a possibility. So although it's not wet, you can kind of see this is where the tracks are.
It's super
Right here. But
off
it is
camber.
super off camber, and all of this is super silty, super soft, so it kind of gives you that same slippery feel.
So if you're just right
And-
there, it broke. The edge just broke
Yeah,
away.
You can see where the edge kind of lay on him, right under there, and drop him off the other side. So just to be careful. We're just gonna winch and get him up. So they've got the winch to the front of the Jeep, but they've got the strap
The line in
here,
the back's gonna grab you, so your slipping is done, and you should come this way.
just in case, just to keep the rear.
Hold on.
You're good. I know.
All right, keep going a little bit.
I won't. She just does her thing. I won't let her get to me.
Stop. We gotta do something about this anchor.
So they're worried about debeating that tire right there by continuing to pull. So they're gonna readjust.
Now you're gonna start moving. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep going. Turn the wheels.
Pulling her.
It's fine. I'm okay with that for now. Keep going.
Going.
Fine with that.
whoa.
Okay. Good. Good. We're good.
And here I thought this would be a relatively uneventful day.
Why would you think that?
High hopes, optimism. Dan, why are you stopped?
Well, I'm getting out these fancy dog bags to clean up. Not because we brought any dogs, but because our son loves going jeeping, and it's time to poop.
He just let you know it's poop time?
Yep,
So we're taking a bush break?
I guess so.
And speaking of the day being eventful, what's that?
Oh, that must have been loose. It had to have been loose.
It was all torn.
I don't know how you done that. That's been broken for a while.
Yeah, like 1,000 miles that I've done.
Just finally gave.
Just fine. Do a kickflip. Do a
So if you look at the bolt, you can see where there's already like rust and corrosion. You can see where it was just kind of barely hanging on at that point. So it's been mostly broken for a minute, just finally gave out. So at this point, we're just gonna try to see if we can get him slightly over on the trail. Luckily, the wheels are already cocked what we needed them to be. There you go, yeah. That's it. Just get him out so we can all get around. Good thing you've been working out, Kev. That should be good. I think most of us can fit around you from there.
I mean, you can crawl a little bit further.
There you go. So, since we're out here breaking tie rods, is your Jeep identifying as a Bronco today?
Oh, geez, yeah.
Free Jeep.
Free Jeep? Keys are in it? No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so essentially the plan is to clearly leave the Jeep here. We are just going to finish the trail. They're going to run into town, get spare parts, come back out, fix it, and then drive it back out.
Oh, they're doing all that? I thought they were going to get up, get cell phone service, and call to have somebody run out.
Oh, are they?
Oh, I don't. I mean, I thought that was the smarter thing. Just one person stays behind with him, call in, somebody can run
Someone
the highway
just drive
out
up.
here.
Possibly. They're doing one of those two things. I thought I heard them say that they were going to go into town. But either way, that's definitely quicker than trying a multitude of MacGyvering tactics to try to limp that thing out. It's just not worth the energy. It's way quicker to just finish it.
So moral of the story, Jeeps can break tie rods too. Doesn't matter what kind of tie rod you have.
It happens.
Anything's breakable. So from now on, I think we're going to order an extra driver and passenger tie rod to keep in our Jeep.
Maybe on hand.
If you think about it, anything else you break, you can pretty much be towed out. As long as you have steering, somebody else can
drag you out.
But if you have no steering, they can't drag you out.
It's the one thing that if it snaps, you're just SOL.
Right.
So, not a bad idea to keep some spare like tie rod ends or something.
Yes. So
handy.
I'm gonna have to do that.
Especially if you do like a lot of off-roading.
I am guilty of that. I don't know why. I haven't. I would say I haven't broken one yet. Yes, I did. The very first trail with that one. That we will not name.
Tie rod that shall not be named. Pretty rad is we've hit a point in the trail where we're going to start hitting a bunch of switchbacks going down the side of this mesa. So you can see here on the map, switchbacks.
So I'm going to use the taser on these to see if I can use the turn assist, but I just also found out that the taser will let you do front locker and rear locker separately, but I don't know if it'll let you use the turn assist with the front locker.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo!
So turn assist worked.
That worked really well. So you can see these switchbacks. Some of them, not all of them, but some of them are pretty tight. So you definitely want to be careful because that is not a ledge that you want to fall off of. And just like Black Bear Pass or anything with shelf roads, watch out for giant washouts while you're going down the shelf roads as well, or the switchbacks. This is actually pretty awesome, and legit it is giving me like straight up Black Bear Pass vibes. It's quite a bit steeper than Black Bear Pass for sure. Oh, there you go. See the taser giving them trail turn assist, so essentially just like the Bronco has, it's locking up. It's locking up the rear inner wheel to help you pivot a lot quicker. Holy crap. Look at that. Wow. So there, you can see here, it's locking up that tire right there to let them pivot a lot tighter around the corners. That's pretty sick. That's awesome. So, if you do have a Taser JL equipped on your new Wrangler, if you didn't know, now you know, you have access to basically cutting brakes, which is honestly pretty rad. Unfortunately, even with cutting brakes, sometimes it's not quite enough. This one's almost a perfect 180. As you can see, it's very narrow over here. And this is not a cliff you want to fall off of. That is for sure.
Grab the spare fuel because we're pretty much out of gas.
The demon has guzzled all of its gas. In the demon child's defense, however, it has been a little over 9.5 hours as of right now since we rolled out this morning. And we still have like a 45-minute drive. We've reached, I think we've reached basically the end of the trail. At this point, it's making it to like actual roads and driving all the way back into town. We need a little more fuel before we do that. So I'm gonna let Kevin fuel up. I'm gonna air up.
I think we have just over an eighth of a tank right now.
That's the trail. That's it. That was fantastic.
It turned out to be just like, oh, okay, it's pretty to like, holy crap, this is freaking beautiful.
We jinxed ourselves this morning by saying, guys, this is gonna be an easy trail. Just overlanding trail, very scenic, nothing all that interesting. Although it does just go to show that like, it happens. Sometimes even on the simplest of excursions during the day. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Highly recommend this trail though.
Oh yeah.
Highly recommend.
We mapped it, so hopefully we can get Onyx and put it on.
We'll get it
map.
on Onyx soon with some information, so you guys can kind of take a closer look at it. But guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Remember, you can find all your Lite Brite Nation merch and decals at litebritstudios.com. As always, we love you, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Can somebody please make a faster pouring nozzle?
For a fuel.
Yeah, please.
Chuck. Y'all, I never get to pet the moo-moos, or at least the wild grazing ones, and although this isn't technically that. Oi. Oh my goodness, big stinky cow. Yes. Oh, yo, with your stinky nose and your poop butt. I don't want to pet that in though. What did you say?
Those don't count.
Why?
Because you were trying to pet free range cows.
See, I told you.
For like 4 or 5 years,
I
and
still
those
never
are not.
have. The free range cows never let me get close enough
No,
to pet them.
so that doesn't count.